Hello and welcome to another video from me, Coach Huld, pronouns V and they. Today we're going to do a workout completely on the floor. So you'll be on your front and you'll be on your back through the movements, but aside from that you don't have to move from the floor once you're there. And we're going to try to make sure that it flows well between the movement as well. You're going to be doing 45 seconds of work and 15 seconds of rest to give you plenty of time to move. And then you're going to rest after you've done the full set of 5 movements. You won't need any equipment for this exercise, though you might want a mat or maybe a cushion for comfort, and you'll want to wear something that isn't going to slip on the floor for your feet, so either barefoot or shoes are fine. Thank you for that comment, Rudy. The movements that you're going to be doing on your back are the glute bridges and the piston kicks. We're then going to flip it onto the front. We're going to do Ytas, fan kicks, and bird dogs. If there's anything you need to get ready, if you need to clear any space for the workout or anything like that, pause this video now. And then once you're back, we'll get cracking. One piece of equipment that you might consider using, but is completely optional, is the resistance band. Now these come in a pack of 5 at different strengths, and they're incredibly useful for making loads of exercises more efficient or for just adding different exercises to your repertoire. And there will be a video about how to use these later on. For now, these are completely optional in this workout, and you can just use them if you like. I'm going to be using them so you can see how to, but you can just do the same movement without the bands if you want to do it that way. Now that I'm on the floor, we're going to start the warm-up. Now we're not going to time the warm-up movements, we're just going to do them for a little while. So join me here, we're going to lie down. And we're just going to start by raising our arms above our heads and going back. Now I'm going to have to move a little bit. Up and back. And you might notice in this movement that your lower back wants to come off the floor like this. Try not to let it do that. Push your spine into the floor as you move. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. Just start by moving those arms around. Warming that up a little bit. Good. And shake it loose. We're now going to take our elbows out to the side like this in a gold pose position, just out from the shoulders. And we're going to push our hands down towards the floor and then push them up. Notice my elbows stay still. This is called the double lucky. And again, I want to keep my spine against the floor. I'm not necessarily touching the floor with my hands here, as you can see. We want to keep the shoulders nice and still. If you saw my previous video of the double lucky, I go into more depth about it there. But this is a lying down version, which is a little bit easier. Good. Shake it loose. Alright, we're going to bring one foot up towards our chest at a time. Try to keep your hips on the floor. It's okay if they move up a little bit for now. And if you want to, you can raise those hips up like that. But you can also just stay on the floor. Alright, and now we're going to go up and around. Up and around. Up and around. Might be quite clunky. Whew, I know my hips clonk. Good. And 3, 2, 1. Shake it loose. Alright. We're going to start with the glute bridges. And we're going to start, I'm going to take this around my knees to get ready for the set. For the glute bridges, I'm going to want them around my knees. And for the piston kicks, I'm going to put them around my feet. And you'll see how that works. And then after that, I don't need them, so I can put them off. We're going to do 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. Get ready. In 3, 2, and just to demonstrate the glute bridges before we start, you're going to lie your back flat on the ground, feet flat on the ground, knees and pointing in the same direction as your toes, and you're going to keep your back straight as you lift your hips up, like that. Squeeze your butt cheeks and bring it down. Try not to rest your butt on the floor, just tap the floor with your butt and come back up. Alright? So that's the first movement, and we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 45 seconds work. I'm going to let my palms face the ceiling. What that does is it allows me to keep my shoulders externally rotated. Good. Keep squeezing. Keep working. You're halfway through. Good. Keep that going. Just keep working. We've got another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax for 15 seconds. If you're using the bands, just bring them around your feet like this, okay? We're going to lay your feet out. We're going to go like that. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Again, push your spine into the ground as you move those feet in position. We're working our feet like pistons, not like a bicycle. So push forward and back. Feel those hip flexors working. You're halfway here. And again, I'm going to keep my palms up towards the ceiling, but you can also support your butt with your hands like this. And I'll show you another version of this on the next set where you can use the cushion for support. Good. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest for 15 seconds. Flip it onto your front. I'm going to move myself over here, but you can just stay where you are and just turn around. I'm going to put this under me here, just for comfort. In 3, 2, 1. Y, T, A. Y, T, A. That's it. Y, T. Push those hands downwards like this. Bring it up and push them down. Don't let your chest raise up too much. Just focus. Just chucking things all over the floor. Good. Focus on squeezing your shoulder blades together and squeezing back. Do it at your own pace. You don't have to go as fast as me. In fact, never go faster than I'm going on this. If anything, go slower. 3, 2, 1. And we're going to bring it up into quadruped position. What we're going to do now is the bird dog. We're going to do fan kicks. So foot up behind you. We're going to lift and down, lift and down. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep your legs straight if you can, but it's fine if you end up kicking up like this. But if you can, keep that leg straight as you go. We're going to swap legs in 3, 2, 1. Swap those legs over and go. You can see I'm moving my foot from one side of my body to the other. And that's really crucial, that movement from side to side. Means we're working our butt in different angles. 3, 2, 1. And relax, shake it loose. We're going to do bird dogs. We're going to reach our foot back and our hand forward. So there's a little bit of instability here. Just do it at your own pace. And if you can't do it with a leg, focus on the hands and then maybe one leg at a time. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So if you can, one foot, one leg, one hand, one foot, one arm, one leg. Or if you need to step it down a bit, go one arm, then the other arm, and then maybe a leg and the other leg. But if you can, alternate, always using opposite hand and foot. 30 seconds gone. 3, no, not 3 yet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now you can rest from here and take it easy for a minute. Now, the cushion you could use in a few different ways. So when you're on the front doing the Ytas, you can rest your forehead on the cushion, but also when you're up on your knees, put that cushion under your knees to make it comfortable for yourself if you need to. On the glute bridges, if you feel like they're kind of sliding out from under you, if you find yourself pushing your way up the floor, I'm going to show you. If you find yourself being kind of pushed up the floor as you go, make sure that you're pushing your feet down into the ground, okay? Push your knees forward, push your feet down, and try to avoid pushing away from you like that. So that's the trick with those ones. We've got another 20 seconds of rest before we start. I'm giving you 1:15 because that means it's 6 minutes in total. All right, get yourselves ready. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Glute bridges. I forgot to put on the band. That's okay. And again, putting my hands down. Whatever you do with your arms is fine. Just do something. You can keep your hands here. You can keep them out to the side. Whatever you want to do. If these are starting to get a bit easy for you, you can try going one leg at a time and only pushing with one leg. This is quite tough. It's quite challenging. So just do whatever you can. 3, 2, 1, and relax. The next we're going to do is the piston kick. Again, I'm going to leave this to the side for now. And we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Again, none of these movements really are about speed. They're all just about working to your level. And actually, the slower you go on these movements, the harder they are. Especially holding that position at the end is quite tough. All right, we're halfway through. Now, if you need a little bit of extra support, put that cushion just on the lower part of your butt, and that'll tilt your pelvis forward so that you can support yourself a little bit extra. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to bring it to our fronts. Alright, I'll move down a little bit. We're going to do those YTAs in 3, 2, 1. We're going to go up, T, A, Y, T, A. Now don't lift your chest up from the floor necessarily. Your chest will probably come up from the floor a little bit, and that's fine. But don't focus on like arching up here, because then you might hurt your back. So we want to try to keep it as stable as we can and not really move upwards with our chest too much. 30 seconds gone. Y, T, A, and Y, T, A. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Bring it up here. We're going to do that fan kick. And remember, I'm going to show it to you this way actually. From here to here. And make sure you lift it as high as you can. 3, 2, 1, up and down. Good. Try not to arch the back when you're kicking up as well. Try to keep that belly nice and tight. Avoid this kind of cow position. So we're not like kicking super hard. Keep it controlled and swap legs. Swap to the other leg. Up and up. Good. One side and the other side. One side and the other side. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Last of this round is the bird dog, and I'll do this one this way as well, so you can see that as well. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bird dog. And again, I'm trying to create a straight line forward and back. The reason it's called the bird dog, if you think of, it's also got a name, pointer dog, because it's like the pointer dog's pointing towards that bird. If you're using hunting terms. I don't go hunting, so. Good. You're halfway through. Straight that line. And remember, you can just move your arms one at a time and your legs one at a time if you need to. And again, under your knees will keep it a little bit more comfortable. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Round 2 is done. You're going to get another minute and 15 seconds rest. We're going to do round number 3. I'm going to put this back down. Now this time, I'm going to add a little bit of weight to the glute bridge. Absolutely optional. I'm just doing it for the sake of it, okay? So, if you are wanting to put some weight on, you want to put it somewhere where it's comfortable in the middle of your hips. So I'm showing you this just so you can see what that looks like. You want to just put it where it's comfortable. If you have, like, people with different bone structure, people with different internal organs, might need different positions for this. So just play with what works for you. You might want it at the front here. For me, that's not very comfortable. So, right here, squeezing and down. And aside from that, it's all the same as what you've been doing. Just if you want to add some weight. And you can use anything. You don't have to use a kettlebell. You can use bottles of water, for example. Alright, they might actually be more comfortable than this. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. And go. Squeeze your butt cheeks. Don't rest. Push your knees forward. Push your feet down. Push into the ground with your heels and the front of your feet. Your feet should be about a foot's length away from your butt. If it's too close, you'll feel it on your quads. If it's too far away, your hamstrings will start to cramp. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Piston kicks coming up in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. And again, cushions can help to keep your pelvis tilted so that you don't have to do quite as much work on your core. Push your spine down towards the floor. Make sure you're not arching. Good. Just kicking and kicking. Nice and slow. Push that spine into the floor. It's okay if you go for a cycle as well, but we're aiming for that piston to keep it nice and controlled. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, onto your fronts. Ytas in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. YTA. Push your hands up towards the ceiling, but not your chest. YTA. YTA. Keep it going. YTA. Put some more dirt on the ground. We're past halfway. Move at your own pace. And I don't know about you, but I find that I feel more comfortable with my feet slightly off the ground. But everyone's different. And it's totally fine to rest your feet on the ground. 3, 2, 1, and bring it up. All right. So from this position, I'm going to put that under my knees again. Boop. All right. Get ready and go. Fan kicks. Almost forgot what I was doing there. And try to keep your face pointed right between your hands, right? We don't want to look all the way under, but we also don't want to like arch up and look up in front of us. Just look down between your hands and swap your feet over. I went a little bit too long on one side, so we're going to do a little bit extra on this side as well. Good. Keep going. The 45 seconds are up, but let's keep going. And 3, 2, 1. Get ready for bird dogs. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Reach. Now, you might find that if you use the cushion, it's a little bit more unstable, which makes the exercise more efficient or more effective. A little bit tougher. 15 seconds gone. We're almost at the end of the workout. 30 seconds. Keep it going. Just the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Well done. Let's have a little cool down, shall we? All right. We're just going to lie ourselves down. We're going to do an easy windmill. So hands out to the side if you can. You can just lay them on top of you if you don't have the space. You're just going to bring your knees down towards the floor on one side and then down towards the floor on the other side. Down towards the floor on that side and the other side. Give me 2 more in each direction. Down, breathe in, and 1 more in each direction. Down, and up, and down. Alright, we're going to take one leg, bring that knee up towards the chest if you can. You can grab onto it here if you need to as well. We're just going to bring it up towards our chest. Try it again, try to keep your back flat on the ground. If you struggle to grab with that leg, you can use a towel or a band or anything at all just to give yourself a little bit of space. And if you can, just bring that across to that side a little bit and then out to that side a little bit. And relax. Shake it loose. Other leg. Bring it up. I just realised I should probably be looking at the camera, shouldn't I? Like a good presenter. I'm doing this workout with you, so I just tend to do what I tend to do, which is close my eyes and just feel it. Just bring that over a little bit and then out a little bit. 3, 2, 1, and shake that loose. And we're going to do the same thing again as we did at the start. We're going to reach up and down and up. Again, let your spine push into the ground. Try not to hunch the shoulders. Try to keep the shoulders down in their sockets. So we don't want to go here. We want to keep them down. And shake it loose. And that's everything. If you want any more information about what I do and how I do it, you can go onto my website, underdoghealth.co.uk, to find out more about my services, one-to-one personal training, online coaching, all that kind of stuff. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook as Underdog Health. And that's it for today. Have a lovely evening and week and month and everything. Bye. Oh, yo. Poor kitty. I'm letting Rudy out to the living room.